Game of the week this week, we touched on it a little bit earlier. Clay at Springfield, an NLL battle. Springfield coming in. They just came back from Cocoa Beach, Florida. They went 4-1 on their trip down to Florida. Cam Bam Eckhart, 471 average, 3 homers, 8 RBI. Schlachter batted 400 over that trip, 3 homers, 8 RBI for her. We talked about they need to replace 𝗦𝗫𝗀𝘶𝗶, who's at UT. And you talk about Clay. They're projected second in the Cardinal, right behind. So a huge test in the Cardinal just to start with in general. And they're going to be, they split a doubleheader with St. Mary's Central Catholic up from Monroe last weekend, lost 6-1 to Findlay on Friday. So they're 0-1 right now to start the NLL schedule, looking to flip that. Coach 𝗦𝗫𝗀 talked about this season being an ability to minimize errors is going to be their key to success. A pretty good blanket statement for how the heck to win a softball game.
Yeah, 100%. And with them, there's some historical numbers coming towards Clay, and Coach Miss Yenrick over here is going to be playing a significant role in a number of the wins. They have 698 program wins. She was a part of a lot of them. And they're playing Van Buren on Tuesday this week, and then Springfield, the game of the week. We're talking about opportunity for potentially 700 program wins, and then Coach Brenda Raderball with 592 individual coaching wins. So she's knocking on the door of 600.
Come on, Coach boys.
Some milestones there that they can accomplish not only this season, but very quickly this season. But yeah, this matchup is a good one in the sense of you'll see what type of team you have when you are done with this matchup, because both of these teams are quality programs, quality head coaches, and year after year, generally quality players on the field. But yes, you mentioned the Cocoa Beach tournament down there for Springfield. Cam Eckhart, 8 of 17, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. Hannah Schlachter, 8 for 15, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. And then 𝗦𝗫𝗀𝗃 𝗏𝗏, she was 3-1 in the circle down there in Florida. So I do give Springfield the edge in this one. But as you mentioned, Rebecca, you can have Clay be an upstart. And both these teams are in the same division. So to see where you can go coming from a 10-4 track season last year, how does Clay fare in the Cardinal division this year?
Yeah, you're 100% our inside scoop here. How is Coach 𝗦𝗫𝗀 going to talk to this team when you're stepping into a game with a really, really good Springfield program early in the season? How is she going to talk to them? What's the inside at practice, inside the dugout talks?
Well, I mean, you have nothing to lose in this sense. You are up against a really good team. You're trying to figure out, okay, we don't have as many seniors this year. We don't have as much returners. So how are we going to fare in the NLL? I mean, it's a whole new area for them to play in. It's totally different. You have to shake it up. So I think this is going to be the benchmark. Okay, how are we going to fare in the NLL, and how are we going to compete with the competition?
Hey, if you're looking for Clay and you want to look for a player to watch, last time they had a person on the team with the name spelled Rebecca the way it is, I think it went pretty well for him. So I think Rebecca Kalinsky is where we're going to have to look. She's the only senior on that Clay squad. Springfield, as we mentioned, you talked about 𝗦𝗫𝗀𝗃 𝗏𝗏. She's the one that's really going to have to step in the role to replace everything that 𝗦𝗫𝗀𝗃𝗃 provided for the Blue Devils over the last few years. So a great matchup. That's going to be 5 p.m. tonight on the BCSN app. You also catch it on BCSN on a tape delay. So you're going to finish this podcast. You're going to go make yourself some snacks.
There you go.
You're going to go to B-Dubs. And then you're going to come back and you're going to pull up the BCSN app, watch our Game of the Week brought to you by Dunn Chevy in Oregon.